up on MCTV this week, learn about the discussion that DuWayne Brooks had with MC students and see some of the work from senior art majors. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV this week. For Tate Heipel, I'm Lily Guillen. In the last week before the mayoral election, candidate DuWayne Brooks visited campus to try and reach potential voters. Destiny Mitchell has a story.
A Monmouth native, Brooks is a Purple Heart recipient from serving in Vietnam in the 70s. He's been involved in the Brooks Brothers Band that plays music in various areas in and around Monmouth.
I decided that it was something that, an opportunity that was put in front of me, and I would always wonder what if I didn't do it.
DuWayne Brooks met with members of Umoja and other students last Wednesday to discuss his campaign. He talked about why it was important to him to come to the college.
Monmouth College students are the future of this country. And in order for you all to move forward, you need to see positive role models, especially students of color, to see a man of color who is willing to take a risk, to step out in spite of oppression or whatever, and try to do what he believes in.
During Brooks' talk with Umoja, he also addressed the racist and homophobic remarks that emerged on social media just days before his visit to campus. His response?
I usually don't respond to them because I think that when you respond to negativity like that, it gives them power. It gives them credence. It gives them something to hold on to make them believe that they have gotten to me. And my focus and my goal is much larger than a few negative statements from anybody.
Brooks lost the election to current Mayor Ron Davies by 68 votes. For MCTV, I'm Destiny Mitchell.
This election had one of the biggest voter turnouts in recent years. What do you get when you mix triangles and animals and Mexican culture? The Fuerza en Tres Senior Art Show. The name for this exhibit means Strength in Three in Spanish. The first group consisted of 3 senior art majors who were Kaylee DeTusa, Gabby General, and Ruby Nogueron. During the reception last Saturday, they were able to share what their body of work is mainly about.
What truly motivates my work is like an initial aesthetic and style. So I usually just want something that's visually pleasing, but something that the viewer can really make up their own story and their own connotations for what they see.
I talk about women's issues and Latino culture in my paintings, but I also reflect on what those moral values have taken an effect on me. So there's feelings of anxiety, uncertainty, but more recently, lately, empowerment when it comes to like feeling pride in my Mexican culture.
My body of work is all about using animals to relate some sort of emotion, and I usually get that emotion from either my interactions with said animals or the mythology and symbolism that each one of those animals hold. So I'll use the materials to emphasize that idea.
All 3 of the seniors have plans for after graduation in terms of art. DeTusa plans on looking into graphic design as a career and to continue painting as a side hobby. Nogueron has been accepted and is planning on attending graduate school and then focusing on being a professional artist full-time. General would like to work in a gallery space by making and also handling artwork and eventually attending graduate school as well. Group 2 of the senior art majors will have their opening reception on April 29th at 3 p.m. in the Hughes Library. Last Friday night, Doll Chapel was filled with the sounds of violin music. Junior music major Iman Abdul-Razak performed 4 pieces, ranging from Bach to Lalo. She was joined on stage by piano accompanist Tim Pale halfway through her performance. Students, faculty, and members of the community came out to see her perform. The recital was performed in order to fulfill the requirements to receive a major in music with a performance emphasis. An event to save lives took place at Monmouth College last week. On Thursday, Monmouth College hosted a blood drive. Many students came out to donate in hopes of saving another person's life. ASAP was at the event taking students' pictures and giving out free donuts.
I was just like, man, I could potentially save someone's life by donating some blood and just donating even just a little bit of time. And I just thought, man, maybe I want to do something like that.
We think this event is important because it's a way to help out our community and give back to the Monmouth community.
For more information about giving blood, you can go to redcross.org. And taking a look at some events on campus this week, the forensics team will be hosting a performance before nationals tonight at 7 p.m. in the Center for Science and Business. The Islam 101 series will kick off tomorrow night at 7 p.m. in the Center for Science and Business as well. The musical Meet Me in St. Louis will be running Thursday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and on Sunday at 2 p.m. in the Wells Theater. General tickets are $8 and $6 for MC students and $7 for students and seniors.
Coming up after the break, Fighting Scots Tennis takes on Ripon. The Monmouth men's tennis team faced Ripon College on Sunday. Doubles took to the court first. All three Scots doubles teams took victories. Paul Plago and Saxon Day won in 8 straight sets against Adrian Granados and Ben Ermininger. In singles play, Monmouth would take 5 of the 6 matches. Dylan Wong would face Jacob Kramer and defeat him in 2 straight sets, 6-0 and 6-0.
So far throughout the season, we just started conference this weekend, and I think our preseason matches, our non-conference matches, are really what's going to be that prepared for conference. So we should have a pretty good standing at the end of conference, but we'll see.
On Saturday, the Scots traveled to Green Bay to take on the St. Norbert Green Knights. That's it for sports. Here's the rest of the scores from the week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm Tate Heupel. Make sure to tune in next week for another great edition of MCTV This Week.
And I'm Lily Gann, and you can also watch us on the web by going to monmouthcollege.edu/mctv. See you next week.